unfortunately, the wood gets a really bad rap. But fortunately, the bad rap at least bridges the wood to anger.
Yes.
Most people will say, oh, the liver, anger. Great. People actually recognize that an organ disharmony can affect emotions. This is a
That's
huge.
common. Yeah.
I mean, most people know that, but
Yep.
to get them to say, like, yeah, kidneys fear, spleen stomach is worry, grief's lung sadness. That to get that much into psychology could blow the whole medical model up. Because what if we had to deal with people's emotionality with pathology and organs? Oh shit, it's a number on a chart, bro. Don't talk to me about that. That's a psychiatrist. Regardless, most people know that liver lends towards anger, and that's a misnomer. That's not entirely true. Liver is about growth into source of our own source to what we need as a being. Anger means there's a disconnection between the outside environment and our desire to grow into our source energy and power. Anger is a wonderful thing. Anger shows us that there's a disconnect from what we truly need to survive. It's not anger. Liver likes to grow to source. Anger reflects to us that something's blocking us from allowing that to happen. Imagine a tree that's under an arbor and the tree hits the arbor.
Mm-hmm.
That's frustration, anger. So if that happens, the tree has to grow to the side to get around it. That's where the gallbladder comes in. We're blocked. We got to go left. We got to go right. But liver, just in and of itself, is about growth and growth.
Yeah. Okay. That's reasonably clear. So that it only gets angry if it's not able to grow. If it's blocked from the arbor cracking into that, then it's like gets pissed off. But otherwise, and that could be used as a sign in my own life that if I'm angry about something, then something's off in my life.
Right. Then anger is a wonderful thing. Yes. Yeah. It directs us back into positive growth.
Nice. Okay, well let's look at the organ and the path. I mean, where do you see? I mean, we've talked before that the organ's connected to the meridian. Talk me through the path of this anatomically.
Well, it's funny you had to introduce that the liver's a big thing. Like, the organ of the liver is a big organ. It's got 3 lobes. It dominates the whole right upper hypochondriac region of the body, which is an interesting Western medical term for that region of the body, the hypochondrium. But regardless of that, it's a large organ. And then also, as a hunter, which I am, the liver is the storehouse of blood in Chinese medicine. As an organ, you can never get all the blood out of the liver. The liver, from a Western perspective, filters the blood. So it's the reservoir of blood, and that affects a lot of its physiology and pathology, that concept that the liver is the storehouse of blood. The liver, as I mentioned, is up under the right rib cage in almost everybody. 1 out of 100,000 people's guts are reversed, and it'll be on the left side, but almost everybody's on the right. Up under the rib cage, it's a relatively dense organ. It can fracture when impacted, so it's up under the ribs to protect it. The meridian of the liver is a very cool meridian. It goes through a special internal branch called the bi-mao or the bi-lo. It's an internal branch that connects the liver to the uterus. It's also considered potentially the hepatic portal vein or potentially the aorta. There's some, according to Chinese medicine, a blood connection from the liver to the lower abdomen. In this regard, the liver is considered a middle jiao organ that has a lower jiao effect.
Oh, cool.
This will come into, it'll come into physiology and pathology later.
Yep.
So it goes deep along the psoas, is where I release the liver channel. It's from the organ of the liver to the psoas, through the gonads and genitalia. And then it goes down through gracilis sartorius on the adductors of the leg. And then it goes around in a fascial tube around the tibia.
So literally around the bone.
Yeah, it's a fibrous tube. And that's important because if we got to direct and move forward, we got to move our skeleton. So the meridian goes along the spine, along the femur, along the tibia, so that if we get activated, we move. That's, you see what I'm saying? That's why.
I feel it. Yeah.
Absolutely. So that's the Masanaga. I'm a Zen Shiatsu practitioner, and Masanaga was a psychologist. And he was the first one that really brought positioning of the meridian paralleling the function of the meridian. The meridians are where they are in the body to facilitate the meridian's function in the world, which is so beautiful. The meridians of fear are on the back of the body because they hold us from moving forward, because if we're afraid, there's a danger. The meridians that move us forward in the world are on the front of the body because they move the body forward. The meridians on the side of the body move us left and right. And they facilitate that function of we got to go left, we got to go right, gallbladder. So liver goes down tibia, down the big toe. I mean, it's just a big bone the whole way down. Well, that's kind of an interesting concept. The big bone. A boner?
Yeah, right.
The ability to get an erection is largely a liver phenomena, and the ability of ejaculation is primarily a release, not only of the kidney gene, but of liver energy.
I was going to bring that up. Yeah, last week we discussed the genitalia being kidneys, but here it is being liver as well.
Absolutely. And you'll see there's going to be a lot of common pathology with liver and gallbladder. Kidney and liver. They're very highly connected. So the uterine blood, the menstrual blood, is liver blood and a reflection of liver health. Okay. And male or female, the release of that lower jiao is liver energy coming out. The fluid is kidney, but the energy is liver.
The energy is liver. Okay, that's
so now we're starting to get into physiology function beyond. Now, a few more notes. Oh, go ahead.
Yeah, so before we go, I mean,
I have some more to say about location and function, but continue.
No, that's what I was going to ask for.
All right, good. Now, one flaw, as we were talking before, in my opinion, humble opinion, not so humble, in the